There we go. We are live. So I'm just going to double check by going to my page. Welcome everybody. We will be with you in just 1 second. Yep, it is live on my page. So I'll just share it to a few places.
Can you share it with mine, or do I need to do that?
It'll be easier if you do it. So if you just go to my
it.
page, and then you should just be able to share it there and it'll instantly go on yours.
Share now. There we go.
Facebook have made it a lot harder to share
it's
posts.
It's really strange. There's so many things you need to kind of be aware of, and
yeah,
I'm learning as I go along.
But sharing a live is still the same, so that's good. All right, close that and open that. Oops. All right. So now we've got the technical stuff done. Welcome. Thank you everyone who's joining us live on Facebook, and thank you to everyone who will be joining us either watching it on the replay or on YouTube.
Indeed.
And I am delighted to be sharing and chatting with Lisa Raven. So Lisa is a woman of many talents. She does a lot of shamanic work, soul ascension work, quantum light weaving, Reiki attunements. She has really strong dragon and galactic connections, light language transmissions, crystal grids, and there's heaps more which I'll let you share about. And I had the pleasure of meeting and working with Lisa last year at the Voices of the Light Tribe event in Glastonbury.
Yeah.
And we actually did work closely together. There was 4 of us in a group. There was we two, Zahara Celestial and Angelic Jeanette, and we worked together. So that also meant not just working together at the event as well, but working together leading up to that and doing a lot of, a lot of really deep work together.
Absolutely.
In that as well. And for those that don't know, I'm Denise, and this is Love Speaks Love. There is a Love Speaks Love page. If anyone likes this and wants to be kept up to date with what's happening on this, and also YouTube, Inner Peace with Denise. And Love Speaks Love is a platform for people to share wisdom, experience, and also ceremony as well. And I'm sure during this call we will be doing some ceremony together as well. Wonderful. So welcome, Lisa.
Thank you so much. It's so lovely to see you again, and so lovely to be in your Love Meets Love room. You like it?
And I'm going to just going to do a little visualization before we start fully. And I usually start with a heart-to-heart connect, so connecting our hearts and the hearts of the people watching as well. And my intention for this really is I would love for more and more people to be in their heart space, full stop. So, making their decisions, just living their life from their hearts. So the more of these heart connects that we do, the more it just gets to be habit, really. So let us just, if anyone wishes to close their eyes, feel free to do so. And bringing your awareness to your heart space. And that can be your energetic heart space in the center of your chest, or your actual heart, your physical heart. And breathing love into your heart. And breathing out love. And connecting my heart to Lisa's and to everybody watching, either now live or on the replay or on YouTube. And connecting our hearts to the heart of Gaia, the crystalline diamond heart of Gaia. And feeling her love, her gratitude, and her recognition of each and every one of us. And sending love from our hearts to Gaia and to all hearts on the planet. And visualizing a beautiful web of love and light being created all around the globe. Weaving into every heart on the planet, to the hearts of the creatures, the trees, the plants. And connecting our hearts to the heart of the sun, and to the heart of Source Creator. And as we take a few deep breaths, again breathing in love, breathing out love. And opening our eyes whenever we're ready. Oof.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Never want to come back when I do that.
I know. That was so, I really could have stayed there a little bit longer. So nice. Thank you.
So how are you, Lisa? How's things?
Ah, gosh, it's such an immense, light-filled, amazing time right now, isn't it? This week especially. Oh gosh, it's so bright, so yeah, immense work, immense love, immense is the word I want to say about what's coming in and what I feel is anchoring through us. You know,
Yeah.
and past couple of nights I've not had any sleep. It's been so big, so big.
Yeah.
I've had Venusians with me all day.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and yeah, grounding into this amazing new earth, the opportunity for change, the opportunity for transformation at the biggest core level we could ever have is totally open. And I know that I'm holding open this portal of great love, of great awareness, of healing and support and whatever that is, whatever that wants to come through. And you know, I'm so aware of that. I've had a lot of so fantastic happy tears today for the glory of myself. I'm really pulling myself into this immense time where I've given and I give and I love giving so much to everything, but I'm so aware it's my turn to pull myself up at the same level as everything else is being given and gifted. And so I'm in this immense love. This is Venusian energy, immense love today. Like this love portal is so big. So I'm very well, thank you. Very well.
So tell me more about the Venusian energy. Like, do you perceive that visually, or is it just a feeling? Like, how does that work for you?
All of that. So
Mm.
if I look, I could see beings. I can right now because we've just opened that.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm very visual. If you just give me a perception, it kind of pops open. I can see all energy, and that's not new to me. And they're beautiful. Oh, they're very beautiful. Actually, they've got this amazing glow around them, and I feel like they have these little flower portals in their third eye, blue flower portals. That's what I'm seeing right now. Thank you for opening that space. That was beautiful. Golden glowing. Um, some are tall, some are small. And there is billions of them arriving in this energy. What I realized this morning is when I looked in, I thought, oh, that's really lovely. What is that? And I saw the fractal flower of how Venus makes an 8-year transit, and how when the flower of her movement is complete, we kind of get a burst of that energy. And that's what's been with me all day. That
Wow.
was my morning, my beginning of my morning. And yeah. So, and I think there's more. I don't actually believe that this is just a visitation. I actually believe there's an anchoring, and I feel like I want to call it a flowering. A beautiful flowering is happening for us, and for how we visualize ourselves and how we bring ourselves into this place. I think it's available for everybody. If you want to tune into Venusian energy, it's this greater love awareness within your own heart. It's expansion of you, you in your entire love place. It's coming in, and I think this is the beginning of something amazing just about to happen for us all.
Wow. So when you talk about the anchoring, what I'm picking up from that is like anchoring of Venusian energy, which is really anchoring in the love energy, because to me the Venusian energy, and it's something I haven't really connected too much with. Interesting, I saw that Marianne Savino was saying hello. When she was on, we were talking about Venus as well.
Ah.
And the flowingness of it, like the wateriness of it, that's how it feels to me, very fluid.
Yes.
But so much love. Like that's the biggest thing for me. It's just pure love in a different way from anything else like Arcturian or Andromeda or anything. The Venus energy just feels really love.
Yeah. It's and it's waves. It's this wave. It's like an optic wave that just sees through you and kind of is very transparent and very, oh, I don't know, like gossamer, like, you know, kind of clings to everything that you are or you think or you belong to or you believe, or it's just there. It's immense.
Wow.
Yeah, beautiful. Thank you.
And it feels as well, because there's so much fear as well on the planet, or so much fear being released, so we're much more aware of it at the moment, that those of us that are not necessarily in that fear space, it's giving us the opportunity to anchor even more love as well.
You're right. I also feel that their perception of how we are dealing with it, to anchor this love through us, this bigger immensity of, I want to call it a proportion of love that is unwielding. And I think more and more people are coming to, or will be coming to, a realization that they don't have to buy into that fear as much as they did last week or the week before. Because I think that this beautiful wave, I'm still going to call it an optic wave. They're the words that they're giving me to use. This beautiful flowering here is just immense. This optic wave of understanding is going to wash us all. And so I think that the fear is going to dissipate, and this new energy in its place is going to arrive. So we'll call it something else next week, maybe. Won't be as much fear. I do feel that the fear is in pockets rather than spread out now. And I do, when I look over, I see more light on the planet than I've ever seen. If I just look around, you know, and the energy of being able to share in sessions right now is so intense. Mm-hmm. And this new mitochondria, these skirts of electrical currents, they're fantastic, that we are able to anchor into the vastness of our spirit and anchor into the Mother Earth in a way that we've never before. She's so receiving us and giving us the guidance, isn't she, that we need. And everything has just become this beautiful oneness, like moving and generating. And I feel like it's growing, and it's a beautiful pulse that's happening at the moment.
And as you were speaking as well, I kind of get the image of all these extra lights coming online now as well, like just like bloop, 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 all over the planet, kind of adding
Totally.
to that network of light. And it does feel to me that this is a huge awakening. You know, it might not look like it at the moment. When 2012 happened, a lot of people were expecting it to be kind of like bam, and it's a completely new world, and that there would be a huge awakening. And it didn't seem that obvious. However, I've heard so many people say that they woke in 2012. So even though it wasn't mainstream and it didn't look that obvious, it was still happening. But I feel that this is going to be a bit more obvious.
More quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, for many. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And what I've been noticing over the past couple of weeks is teenager energy, younger energy, this rainbow energy that's now able to facilitate new waves within us, so that our own energy field, we're able to balance the scalar activity within ourselves in a much deeper way. It's so beautiful to be able to it's not about understanding, is it? But it's so beautiful to just embrace it all in one thing. And yeah, this immense time, I'm in love with it at the moment. I'm truly in love with it. I'm in love with how most of us are able to just hold the space of it.
Yeah.
And it's a steady flow. It's not intense really. It's actually, we already know it. We've been waiting for it for a long time. And I just feel like this amazing gate of light is no longer there to be opened or closed. You know, it's all been taken away. So the structures of how we used to feel about things, where we'd have to build something upon something, all of that is no longer relevant to think from. So this free thinking, feeling space has arrived within ourselves, that we can now manifest at a different rate, in a different place.
Yeah.
And it's not about where, you know, as you said, 2012, new manifestation time, karma's disappearing, time disappears, but you still have that waiting game of things to happen and then it catch up. And right now we're in this no time whatsoever. It is already, everything is completely available and completely complete. I get this real fantastically complete heart-based reality anchored wherever I go, you know. And I see it in other people, you know, walking about. So many people are happy, smiling, joyful. I mean, this fifth dimensional fluidity. This is, I know you can't really define a dimension, you know. We talk about it all the time. You can't define it. It's a knowing. It's a knowing within you that's this higher currency that you're sitting in, this place where you can evaluate, where you no longer look from a dense viewpoint. And so we're now able to look with these cleaner eyes. Do you know what I mean? In that respect, it's like wow, it's all just become so beautiful. Not that it wasn't before, but it's become this otherworldly manifestation time where we're ready for action. But this action is totally in joy and totally in peace and totally in this greater love awareness that we're all anchoring in.
Mm-hmm.
I feel more unified as this opens with everything than I ever have before. You know, sometimes I can remember years ago struggling to find connections in the world, even though I knew it was there. And once you anchor in, you go, right, there's one, there's another, there's a, you know, and you make this network of energy around you that then you start to share. But right now, this whole planet is the same balance and the same. Well, this is my take on all of this, obviously. Yeah, it's yeah, it's a beautiful time to be here, be awake, be aware, to be in love.
Yeah, I absolutely, yeah, yeah, I concur with that. And the same with, like you could feel that there was so much uncertainty a few weeks ago, and some of that, as the weeks have gone, you can feel some of that uncertainty lifting, and you can feel by the same measure some of the fear lifting as well.
Mm.
And I hear you on the hearing, seeing, smiling people around, and I think a lot of people are enjoying. It's almost like there was a stagnancy before, that this massive change has really shaken a lot of things. Um, so everything's kind of different now. And even though they might not be entirely happy with how it is and the difference, but even so, and a relief almost as well. That's the word that comes to mind.
I get the word freedom.
Yeah.
There's this freedom that no one knows quite what they're being freed upon or freed from. I mean, we do know really, we know what's happening, but this, when you look around, this freedom in their energy fields, this, it's in their eyes, it's beautiful to see.
Now, someone said before that they couldn't hear you too well.
Okay.
Now, I can hear, but it's maybe in comparison to me slightly as well. And
So
from the comments, I think people are able to hear you, but just to bear that in mind a little, that maybe.
my speakers are on full. I have headphones if
Yeah,
to
let's
make
just
it
try
easier.
that.
I can't see any comments, so I'm
Yeah.
if you share with me, I'll try these. You can let me
Like,
know.
it just seems slightly faint.
Level them. Oh, oh. I'm not
So you
very
can hear.
headphone friendly.
Can you hear me all right?
I can hear you very, very loud in my head now. I may have to turn it down for me.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I don't want to I don't want to deafen you.
Please don't sing yet. Okay. Can you still hear me?
I don't know if that's worse.
Oh, is it worse?
Just keep talking, but maybe just talk a little bit louder if you can, without, if that doesn't put you off.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah. And I'll just ask.
Can
Are
the
people
viewers
saying they
still?
can hear fine? So yeah.
Okay. I'll should I take them out or leaving them in?
I don't think it's making much difference. So if you're more comfortable with them out.
I really am, yeah. Okay, do you want me to shout? Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I come closer. Shall I come closer? There we go.
Okay. So is there anything else you wanted to say about the current place that we're in, the current energies?
Is there anything else? Is there anything else that wants to be said? Um, got something that says it's a privilege to speak. Maybe we could. The current times are catalyzing us into an immense awakening that is beginning to unravel in everyone's bioenergetic fields of conscious awareness. We are being given that the more that we align to the higher paradigm of self, the more that we bring in our new selves, which are being revealed to us, our new selves of awareness, of being, of synthesis, and being able to allow this new self to emerge through us, because this new self wants to activate. The old self is a irrelevant place now. This new self is full of the real goodness that the earth is requiring us to step up into. We are being given so many new codes of information, and we're allowing ourselves to merge. Many more light tribes are merging. Many new factions in the multiverse are joining into this awareness where we all celebrate your life. Your life is immense, and your life is about bringing the power of a miracle so that everything can be unfolding in that miracle energy. And this is where we're bringing this new alignment of energetics. Please expect more miracles. Yeah, that's what they said. I tried to stop that then. It's like, I was like, yeah, okay.
The energy change when you started then, when you started speaking, it was so beautiful, so soft. Oh, it's really hard to put it into words. I got, you know, in your ears do the high pitch sound as well. I got a really long one of those. Seemed to come from my left ear and kind of like go over to my right.
Beautiful.
Did that feel Venusian?
I want to say yes, and I want to say no, because I feel like I never speak with one thing. This was always my thing. I always try to pin them down into a category, and I realize it's not even a possibility for me to do that. It's not. I'm a hybrid, therefore I speak hybrid.
Yeah.
Whatever that means, and everything comes to me in a hybridized way. As that was very Pleiadian, Venusian, Lyran, with something else that I haven't even got a name on. And when I name them, it doesn't even feel relevant to have a naming. It feels like so far away from just owning the energy and just allowing the voice of the beautiful reason, that I love the flow that they make. I love my ears. I've been saying for a couple of weeks. I've got it now as they're conversing. I've got like this very loud white noise. It's very, very loud, and it's very intense, and it's very, very beautiful. And it sits right in the bottom of my ears here in my throat. And this has been very intense this month. And I know that this ambassadorness for many of us is really trying to push us to get more and become more and allow more in. And I feel very limited when I start to name it. I feel really it doesn't work, and I don't quite know how to then describe something, because we need the description for an identification. So yeah,
Thank you for that.
Beautiful.
And I really hear you on that. And it's the same I feel when I speak light language. It's like when people ask you to kind of like pin it down to one thing, and this feels like what you're saying as well, that there's multiple streams coming through at the same time. One might be further in the front than the other, or others, but there's multiple. That's the only way I can describe it, really. Multiple streams coming through together.
Yeah, it's this oneness. This intensity in my body. I feel that that's the oneness, wanting to move through me, purge through me, act through me. It makes me cry, this oneness. It's intense. It's so juicy, and it's so beautiful, and it's the biggest love. you know, it's the biggest love I've probably ever had. It's the biggest thing, and it has no name. And so the only thing I can give you is this oneness is so in its own ability to flow that I just want to move out of my way and just let it in all of the time.
Yeah.
Just like that. Yeah. And that's where we're becoming. I think that that's who we're becoming. And can you imagine when we all get to that place? How amazing and transformed everything is. And I think we are. This is what's happening for us. I just feel so honored. So honored. Every time.
It's an amazing time to be on the planet.
It really is, right?
And even though the lead up to this for most of us hasn't necessarily been easy, to put it mildly. It's like we stuck at it, and now it's starting to be worth it. Not just now, like once you kind of get over a few humps and you learn how to get over humps, when you're going through it, it's intense, but soon you come out the other side. But now, seeing what's going on now, it's just incredible.
It really is.
And I had the feeling like sometimes you can really feel Earth's energy as well. You can really feel the vibrations coming up from the land. You can hear her, you can hear the trees.
She speaks.
The colours seem different.
Yeah.
And the same, it's going to get so intense that people won't be able to deny that anymore.
I truly agree with that. Gaia's also been giving us some really new gifts of stop holding yourself accountable in your density. Stop holding yourself accountable in those places where you want to give yourself a hard time. She's really shedding that.
Yeah.
She's making us shed those places. So then we can only allow ourselves to be in that grander version, that beautiful, aligned, place within us. And that's where we see from. Those other densities, they're becoming irrelevant to us. And, we've got to really give ourselves permission now to just step in, haven't we, into that her. She's unfolding in the most amazing way.
Yeah.
Totally.
So one thing I associate strongly with you is the crystal kingdom. And we both love to make crystal grids. We do them really quite differently, I feel. So I don't know if you want to share about the crystal energy that you work with or the crystal grid.
I'd love to. I would love to. So my grids, they started off many, many years ago, and I love listening to crystals. I love listening to, they have the most amazing voices. And when I have a crystal, whenever I get a new crystal, I ask the oversoul of the crystal to come in so that I can align and I can converse and I sing and I then become a guardian of this beautiful energy. And I ask, it's totally mutual. So many, many years ago, I started to just play with them, talk to them. We all do, don't we? We have pockets full. I have a bra full most of the time. I love to keep them, next to my skin. So I don't know how many years ago now that I started to hear that they wanted to make formations. And they wanted to align with the energetics of me and the codes within me that bring in brand new codes. And as I'm moving in through and understanding my own Sophianic wisdom, it all kind of came together. And I've been running a meditation for 10 years, I think. And then it just started to merge, where the codes would come in through the meditation. It became this galactic space. And we know that our guides and our loved ones, we keep doing our work, we keep showing up, and they keep showing up, and it keeps merging and moving and moving. So these grids, so I wrote a little bit about my crystal grids. I must have known that. It's really strange. So the creative flow is through the sharing and the picture forms that they make, because the picture forms are light language. Every crystal has its own light language and it's speaking. So it talks to the biophotonic circuitry that we are, that they are, and we build this alignment. And it's about allowing that new information to come in. There's much more. I've written a bit more on my website about that as well. But what I get basically, the grids, they help us take our masks off, our masks that we put on all the time, and we're aligning this diamond crystal matrix. It's our avataric blueprints, but we're bringing in this golden diamond white light that is so pronounced now. It's what's in my ears, you know. And we're opening up our codes, our key codes, our awareness on the planet, what we do, and because we're aligning ourselves all together, I'm not the only one doing this. And at this, I imagine and I feel sometimes there are millions of people at the same time making a crystal grid like mine, or not like mine, but like their own. And I imagine that this is layers and layers and layers and layers of information, just like an Andromedan ship generally drops down into my awareness and becomes layers and layers and layers and layers of ships below me and above me. And it's the same thing. We're all in this, making this, bringing this in. And these grids are they're immense. They're immense. And the beings that want to speak through the crystals, that want to speak, and my skulls, so the beings that want to come and bring their awareness and bring their messages for us, the whole, I'm hearing traversing time. We traverse everywhere. It's this, so that it's about aligning everything that is in the divine truth of the now, of the coming now, and the future now, that's already done this work and already cleaned up the old mess and already aligned with the hearts that are totally in align with the greater love that we're bringing in. And these crystal grids, they're built in your quantum realms, so that when you align your own quantum chemistry, you're upgraded. You're immediately upgraded. And sometimes in one tiny little formation is like 10 blueprints in one, so that you just automatically put it on a template that you've already got. And I never know. I do one once a fortnight. I do a massive one for all of us, once a fortnight. And I ask whoever wants to come and join me, whoever feels called to bring those codes in unity. It's a very big, beautiful galactic meditation, and we always make a grid. And the grid is every part of our soul network. So as I invite everyone's soul to be present, we are bringing that grid together. So that's what we make. And I'm just a listener. I just listen. And sometimes I'm putting them, and I can sit for days sometimes making this grid. And I kind of, I can sit there and I kind of listen. And sometimes if it doesn't fit right, then I'll just wait until I go, I know now where I need to put it. And time is not relevant for a grid. It will take as long as it takes. Yeah. And but it's something that I'm very passionate about. It's a way of bringing my and everyone else's who joins me, their soul manifestation, their quantum codes, their energy medicine, and their light, and whatever else, from all of our soul networks and our soul pods that join in, because that's what we are, aren't we? We're doing all that. And I'm sure yours is the same. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And the power of them as well, when you're standing by them, is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Um, and sometimes, there might be for a particular purpose or just whatever is needed at that
Yes.
time.
I make one wherever I go,
Yeah.
actually. I can just turn up at the seaside and there'll be things that want to go grid me, put me in some kind of something. And
Yeah.
it's an automatic reaction, is I think, when you're a grid worker, isn't it? It's
Mm.
we've just come to do it. We've come to do it.
And you're right, it doesn't have to be crystals. Like sometimes
No.
I'll put seeds in there or shells or whatever.
Yeah,
And it's just,
feathers generally
yeah,
when I'm out. Yeah,
yeah. And if you're at the beach, whatever's there, you can just use.
totally.
And so when people come to you for sessions, um, and I know like a lot of us, you're moving more online as well now. It
I'm
feels,
really pushed to do that. Oh my
yeah.
God, I thought that. I
I
really
know
did.
it's interesting that now's the time as well.
We've all been pushed.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
especially. So tell me a little bit about your treatments, either whatever you want to share on this, either what people might experience when they come or the purpose of them, or really, whatever you wish to share.
Okay, so I'm a soul alchemist. I think that's if I've found it very difficult over the years to name what it is I do or give myself a name
Yeah.
to do, because I was just a healer or a cleaner for years. And now I want to say I'm a soul alchemist because the alchemy is everything I do. And I understand the flow of that word. I feel that flow being um, an okay thing. So in a soul alchemy session, obviously they're totally unique. You can never say what you're going to do. That's impossible, because what you think sometimes is you're going to work with is actually you kind of get that out of the way, and then your soul goes, and right now this is what we're going to be bringing in. So mostly it's about clearing old programs, what you're sitting that keeps you stuck
Yeah.
from whatever and wherever. Magical child sessions, you're bringing, we've got to really work with our inner child. She is the magic answer to our life. She holds us up in our places of unsafety. She holds us up in our places of persecution, of abandonment, of all of that stuff. She holds the keys, and through her you can unlock a million doors, or him. And so clearing, and you can clear energy. I can see energy, so I can clear energy. So you can clear entities and things that you've collected, and thought form entities, and all of that other stuff that goes with that. We can do really, really amazing upgrades, and your soul loves to bring you upgrades, loves to bring you this higher vibration to live in. And so once you've moved all that stuff out the way, you're then brought into a place where you then see from in a different way. And most people go out of my sessions squeaky clean, like feeling like they've got nothing there in their energy field. All the wallpaper's been dropped off, all the masks have been taken away, all the old programs totally irrelevant, and they feel a little bit disassociated because for the first time they're feeling themselves with no other thing calling the shots within them. And I love what I do. I love helping people. It's my heart is so big. I can't tell you. It's so big, and it fills up this whole space of movement from start to finish. And anything is possible in there. Anything is possible, and you can bring in anything to change. But as long as you want to do the work, as long as you're willing to do the work, because I'm not going to do it for you, really. I'm going to facilitate. I'm going to show you how. I'm going to bring up in your energy field. I'm going to hold you accountable in that space. And then you're going to do the work. but most people feel a great value and a great benefit from having a session. And I love the team that works through me. I love all of what they bring. I call upon every aspect of you in the omniverse to bear witness to your work. There is not just you. You get to feel the real support network that you have, that you are. You get to feel your soul. You get to feel your soul, guys. And this is what soul work is. It's bringing your soul into your body so you can work from there. You can then start to live in a heart-based reality program and lifestyle and, of your own, because you then set the shots. And that's just a touch of what possibly happens. Today, if I may, I had this beautiful session with this lady. And I'm not going to mention any names, but I'm going to tell you the work. When people discover the work that they're brought onto the planet to do, when they come and clear their own ancestral lines, that immensity that you become then realized. I'm all about helping you show you who you really, really are and who you can step into. And I want to step you in. I want to give you every tool that you have got already, make it available for you, because that's what we're about. That's what we've come to do. So yeah, that's my session, some of my sessions with lots of information. There's lots more that I do. You can have guided meditation. You can have all. I don't think anything's not available.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is available, isn't it? I'm not, I only do this and I only do that. I do anything. I do everything that's in your soul's capacity of knowing, because I'm a soul alchemist. That's what I've come to do. So, yeah, thank you.
Amazing. Amazing. I love how you worded all that as well. Like, it really created a beautiful picture of what you do. Thank you. And where can people get hold of you?
So you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on ravensoulalchemy.com, which is my website. You can phone me up. I'm available. You can get me on Messenger. Yeah, talk to me if you would like a session. Thank you, Denise. That was beautiful. We're all in this place at the moment, aren't we, where we're all changing and we're all changing shape. And I'm wanting to invest in me as much as I want to invest in someone else at the moment, and everyone else. And up to a couple of years ago, there was still, because we're still always clearing trauma. We've all got a mother wound and a father wound and a family wound and a relationship, when we're all clearing and moving through these valuable, intense, sometimes breakthroughs in our life that shape us. And I've come to the realization, and when I've just done this amazing mother wound healing recently for my mother-daughter wound, and how we pass it on in our genealogy, that thing that we do, which is going to be no longer relevant soon on the planet, because it's being really cleared. That's what this is about. I've really got to this place within myself that I want to invest as much in me as I invest in somebody else. And this equality that I'm reaching in my body is really super powerful. And it's new, because there was always something that I was addressing within myself and helping other people with. So I was always at this, not quite ready to step right in. And I've become in this space where I'm really ready to step right in, whatever that means. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, but it's so intense. And I think there are so many people feeling that right now.
Yeah.
Really, really. We're being given this self-governing, this beautiful place that we are being really realized, because we feel the support finally.
Yeah.
We feel that we're now held in the reverence that we deserve. And what now we get that, we can now step up fully, because we've done it. We've done what we said we were going to do, and now we unfold it. It's that flower that we're now unfolding, aren't we, into this space. It feels an immensely beautiful time. I'm immensely grateful all the time. I love these love spaces.
That was beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, and I so hear you as well, like on everyone kind of stepping up. It really is the time. We're all just being so pushed. And it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. And although a lot of us have been, as you say, almost there, it's some kind of embodiment that's going on as well.
Yes. I had this feeling that when I questioned stuff, so I had this feeling that we had to keep feeling the edge so we could know when it was over. So there was that space there was always that tiny little gap, that chink, that something that stopped us from fully getting to this place. And now there's this completion of that. So there's no longer that edge that we have to define ourselves from. And I made this grid I don't know when, a few years ago, I think. And it spoke about a vivaxis point where where we're born and the surroundings, where we identify from that place throughout our life until we change the reality of it. And I think that that's what's being born on the planet right now. The vivaxis point of all of us is slipping away, so that our identity with who we used to be and how we used to be, from that family advantage or disadvantage or that place that we're kept in, I think we're now being able to really have big discernment about moving away and finding a new vivaxis point.
Yeah, like a rebirth. Yeah. Yeah, I hear that. Now, I would love, there's so much that we've not been able to talk about. We'll have to do this again sometime. Bring the dragons in for a start.
Fantastic.
But I would love for us to be able to, and I'll ask you to lead this, but for us to bring through whatever light language, whatever you feel you want to share at this time.
I'd like to bring through an activation, a healing activation, for those that are stepping into their light, for those that are stepping into this new place that we're talking about, this new doorway that is no longer a door. And okay. It's really funny. I've got a runny nose the whole time I'm sat here with you. Like it's being activated. Okay. So you brought the dragons in. Let's invite them. Let's invoke dragons, dragon energy. Let's bring in this higher awareness. If you take a beautiful breath into your heart space and allow yourself to be present right here, right now, in this moment. Give yourself permission to be here, to be in your heart, to be in unity, to breathe the breath of love and goodness through you. Give yourself permission to let go of anything that doesn't serve you in any way. We command our full authority to be present within our energy matrix. We ask our highest aspects of our highest selves to deliver us divine truth, giving and receiving in all things, bypassing our egos, our ego minds, and our alter egos. We ask our quantum master selves, us as ascended masters, to step into our energy matrix, opening up our divine I am avatar blueprints. working from a place of oneness. As you imagine this beautiful template open around you, and all of these new fire codes are waiting for you, bringing in your beautiful golden diamond light way, way above you from source. Just bring it all the way down. And as you're coming into this 20th dimensional self, you start to realize that your physicality is taking on new forms of information. And you're just coming into this beautiful energy, and you're bringing this beautiful recalibration light all the way down, bringing it into your higher chakras. And now, as you reach just above your crown, imagine that this beautiful portal of light is just emanating these golden fire codes. And just allow the dragons and your archangelic leagues of light, the brotherhoods of light, the sisterhoods of light, the Mahatmas, the solar logi, the deities of you, everything that makes up you in your soul consciousness, invite yourself into this space and give yourself permission to receive what is for you. Drop it down now into your brain, and brain breathe this beautiful diamond golden light, and make a 4-point base pyramid. Breathe into your pituitary gland, your hypothalamus gland, your pineal gland, your amygdala. Breathe in that pyramid and just expand that pyramid around you. And now breathe that light down into your throat and into your higher heart and into your heart. And drop the base of that pyramid into the diamond shape right inside your higher heart. And now breathe into that apex and open up your pearl of wisdom. And inside that pearl of wisdom is your highest gnosis. Give yourself permission for this higher gnosis to wash through you into this diamond light, into this diamond shape, and just start to expand it all the way through you. I'm just going to bring some Sophianic Christos codes into this energy field. Amnierota san uyeke en ur amakau kia en ur amakasantau kia era okia en ur amakau ekiur amatasa okia en ur amakau kieta. Beautiful big dragons swimming around you, within you, through you, for you. En eraka santa kaukia sata okira en kua. Breathing into your solar plexus, bringing this beautiful diamond recalibration matrix light all the way down through the chakras in your body. Breathe now through your solar plexus and imagine that trillions of light, electrical pulses are coming out in strands. And I want you to imagine that you're now blanketing and going through Mother Earth with all of this beautiful mycelium. This new evolved consciousness is working through you. And allow those beautiful strands, as well as this beautiful light coming all the way down through your body, through your perineum, through your legs, through your feet, going all the way down to that beautiful heart of Gaia. And as these beautiful electrical currents now are going all the way around Mother Earth and through and with. And when you get to that beautiful pulsing heart in Mother Earth, bring it all the way back up. And breathe yourself back in, and this new energetic from the holographic matrix of Mother Earth, as she is gifting us this new network of light. And when you get back up into your solar plexus, breathe again this beautiful, another beautiful skirt, trillions of electrical pulses coming out. And I want you to anchor it around you and anchor it way, way above you into the vastness of your spirit. And just breathe above and below you into your heart space. And now expand. Echia santau kia setamo kai urai kieta santaka kieta satamo ora ura kisitau umika uran tasantau kikera ki. Tau mia ora tau tare mi ora I. Ela nata moyera ama kuyera nato sama kokienta oke anora makoye santa mokeyara enora makoyeta emora nata uratai emi usatama koye. Give yourself permission to be in all of this space. Give yourself now big permission to fully anchor into this greater love, these immense codes, and allow them to come into your body, your physicality, so that you become more realized. This love in action wants to work through you, wants to be with you. This harmony that's in harmony with you wants to become more harmony with you. Now, breathing into your throat chakra, allow the clearing of old patterns, of old noises, to just gently fall away. Allow this space of opening, of expansion, of beauty, of greater love. And allow the Venusian energy to come into your energy field and fill up your throat. And filling up your third eye with this beautiful fractal blue flower into all of this space. This golden energy is coming into all of your awareness. En ara muke I ura a, en ura amakoye e. And give yourself permission to make this a master codex. Give yourself permission to work from this master codex and allow your own energetics to catch up immediately. No time lag. Allow yourself now to become in this moment where all of these activations are happening all at once and you're receiving the goodness of everything that you now know to be the truth of you, in you, as you, for you, with you. And now breathe that unity of you in the world. Put your breath of your new consciousness into the world. And allow that new breath to be activated in the world with all of your soul codes and your keys and your light and your love that makes you up. Become realized. Claim that sovereign life, that sovereign self, that sovereign light that you are, that you've come to be. And allow the goodness to envelop you and to unfold in every aspect of your life. I'm just going to bring another Sophianic crystals code into everybody's energy field. And ora santau makau I ira o. And ora amakoye esta santakai ikoa a. And I'm just going to send clearance patterns for everybody who is shedding anything right now. Just shedding, just going to clear them away with gentle ease and grace. And I'm just going to bring joy into those places and backfill every space that's just been unopened, to be opened and moved. Now please breathe into the center of your being. The center of your being where you resonate with your life force, your miracle, the miracle of you, the birthing that your mother birthed you in, that same miracle. And just breathe a new type of life force into the umbilical cord there. And allow that umbilical cord to reach its full potential in joy, in life force energy that is miracle made, that is beautiful and sovereign and loved, holy. Im kasantau koye e, un amakoye santau ka. Sha unna tau ke kansantau mkoye kero ke, en amakoye e, and otasantau ka. I honor you, I love you, I thank you. And when you're ready, just breathe yourself back into your body. Breathe yourself back into your body awareness. Come into your mind. Come into this new reality pattern that you're making now. Come into your fingers, your toes. Come right here. Come be really, really present right now within yourself. And claim that love and claim that joy.
Wow.
Thank you. Always makes me cry.
Wow, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, that'll be nice to listen to again. I think that was yeah, that was very powerful. Thank you.
Thank you. It's my pleasure. It's my
There
pleasure.
was a lot going on.
A lot going on. Yeah.
Yeah, and it just flows so effortlessly as well when you do these.
They're just, I say just, you know, I just move out of the way.
Yeah.
And that's all we need to do. Move out of the way, become an empty pipe, become an empty vessel. Not empty really, but just gently just put yourself to the side. And you know, we have all the gifts, we have all the tools, we're already here with everything that we need. There's nothing we can't do, nothing we can't see. We're so capable, aren't we?
Yeah. Yeah, we just have to believe it.
That's it. And so let's move those old belief systems away.
Mm.
Thank you so much for inviting me. It was so fun. It was so lovely to see you and to do this. And I love the fact that it's just a conversation between you and me. Because it so takes the fear patterning away, doesn't it, of the rest of the stuff that goes with that. So thank you for that. Beautiful. And I hope that everyone who is going to listen to this is filled with great love and joy and peace and get some benefit from what you've shared here today. Thank you, Denise.
Thank you. And yeah, when you get a chance, have a look at the comments on the feed. There's some beautiful comments coming through.
I can't see anything. I definitely will. Thank you. Thank you.
So thank you, Lisa, first of all.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was English isn't coming through too easily for me now. Yeah, it was powerful. It was vast. It was immense. And in a way, in a really simple and gentle way as well. I love that when it's so powerful and yet so so easeful. So thank you. It's been really, really beautiful chatting to you again, catching up with you, and to receive the beautiful energy that you emit. Thank you to everybody who's watching. Thank you to everyone who's been with us live, and everyone who's on the replay, and everyone who's watching it on YouTube. Yeah, get in touch with Lisa through a website or a personal page, and perhaps if you put the links in the comments.
Oh, sure.
As well,
I will
when
do.
we
Thank
finish,
you.
and then
Thank you for saying. I thank you. I wouldn't have. Bless you.
and we will do this again sometime.
I'd love to. I'd love to do something. We do something together. I'd like to do something that we can share, and we unify. That would be really wonderful. Thank you.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, let's have a chat about that.
Yes, please. Yes, please. That'd be great. Thank you, my love. I appreciate
my love.
so much.
Lots of love. I'm going to end the live. See you soon on Love Speaks Love. Bye for now.
Bye for now.